Good morning. Today I want to read a brief poem by Samuel Beckett. Beckett is known primarily for his drama, and one play in particular, Waiting for Godot, which is so famous that it overshadows nearly everything else he has written, which is unfortunate because some of Beckett's other plays are even better than Waiting for Godot, and his fiction, his short fiction and his novels are extraordinary. In fact, if I were in a Fahrenheit 451 situation, I would choose to memorize Malloy, which is one of Beckett's novels. But he also wrote poetry, and he's least known for his poetry. In fact, a lot of people who claim to love Beckett are resistant to accepting the poetry. They think that it's the weakest part of his output. But this book, The Collected Poems of Samuel Beckett, you can see there backwards, has recently been published. And unfortunately, I don't think this collection is going to help resurrect the awareness, is going to help bring up awareness of Beckett's poetry much. And the reasons I feel this way, I'll put into a brief written text after I do this reading. I want to thank my friend Jean for buying this book for me as a gift. Thank you, Jean. I want to read a short poem, untitled. And this poem was written in 1977 in Stuttgart, where Beckett went to direct a couple of his television plays. And I don't think it's been collected in any volume until now. It was published in a journal in 1990 something. Beckett wrote this poem and gave it to the cameraman, a man named Jim Lewis, who was an American, and Beckett had become friends with him. And he wrote this poem and gave it to him. It's untitled. One dead of night, in the dead still, he looked up from his book, from that dark, to pour on other dark, till afar, taper faint the eyes, in the dead still, till afar, his book as by a hand not his, a hand on his, faintly closed, for good or ill, for good and ill. That's the poem. I like that poem. I like the fact that this poem was probably written based on the friendship he had with this man, Jim Lewis. And I like the idea of a poem written as a gesture of friendship with apparently no intention of being published. So there it is, a poem by Samuel Beckett.